Hey, everybody.
Hi, Dan Gregory. We're letting everybody in so we can get started because it's 2 o'clock on Eastern time zone. And it's a Wednesday, so it's our time to get together for Life Amplified. We're still letting some folks in. Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the kickoff of holiday season. What do you think of our background? We're trying some stuff out.
Who's the third stocking for?
We'll get, I don't know. It's for my dog, Bruce. It's Jennifer, Carl, and Bruce.
All right.
Or the ghost that haunts this studio. I don't know which one. So we'll let everybody in and we'll go ahead and get started. But as always, we'll watch the waiting room as more people come in and join us. If they're hopping on from another meeting, if they're taking some time off of work, if they're sneaking a work break to watch us. So welcome, everybody, to another session of Life Amplified. I'm Jennifer. I'm Executive Director for Amputee Aid, which sponsors Life Amplified. This is Carl. Glad to have you back, Carl, again.
Back.
How are you doing? I see you've got a little bit of a different setup with your leg.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that in a little bit, but we wanted to say hi to everyone. As you know, Carl is the founder of Amputee Aid, and Amputee Aid is a Pittsburgh-based nonprofit, a 501c3 nonprofit organization that serves the limb loss and limb difference community all over the country. So whether you're right here in Pittsburgh like us, if you're in Detroit, where I'm from, if you're clear across the country in California, anywhere you are, if you have limb loss or limb difference and you're looking for help, resources, socialization, access to care, just someone to talk to, you're welcome to contact us. And we will, as always, include all of our information with the recording of this video. But you can check us out online too, right, Carl? amputee-aid.com. Welcome, everybody. We're so glad to see you all here. Now, we're going to continue watching the waiting room. We'll let folks in as we get started. But we want to kind of set the stage for why there's this background, what our topic is today, and some ground rules. Okay, Carl?
Sure.
So let's start with the ground rules. You all know, I love to know where you are from. Whether I see you every single week or you're brand new on our Zoom, please put in the chat where you are from so we can know how far we reach. So you can say hi, you can tell us how the weather is, you can tell us what your favorite holiday snack is. You can just put your contact information in there if you'd like us to reach out to you. We'd like to see where you all from. We're here in Pittsburgh, but we want to know where all you are from. Hey, John, it's nice to see you all here. Now, if you're watching us live on Zoom or TikTok, hello, TikTok friends, then in TikTok, put in with the comments where you're from too. If you're watching us live, please know that we record our webinars. We send out the recording every Friday. We post the recording on YouTube. So that means we want you to participate, but just know that your voice will be captured on a recording. We can see your lovely faces. You can see the background that we have here for the holiday time. People on the recording can't see your faces, although you all look lovely. But just know if you're the kind of person who doesn't want your voice on a recording, that's okay. You can just put your comment in the chat, and Lucho or Nick, who are behind the screen, will read your comment for us. But we'd love to hear your voices too. So if you'd like to participate live, you can come off of mute, you can raise your hand, you can just interrupt us. We interrupt each other all the time, and that's okay too. So we'd love to have an ongoing conversation with all of you. Hi, Debbie in Ontario. Oh, hi, Debbie. Hello. How you doing? She just got up there a couple of weeks ago.
Nice.
And hi, Minnesota's in the house. Washington, Chicago, suburb, Chicago.
Early into Chicago.
Yes, I love Chicago. Okay, there's all kinds of Chicago songs. We haven't even sung yet, Carl. That's the thing that we do.
I think the Steelers play Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up.
Yes, and the Chicago has my Lions old coach, so one of our coaches. So y'all are doing great now because you took our coach. Anyway, let's get started on why we're actually here and stop the football talk. So, hi everybody. So, this is the kickoff to the holiday season. So, if you were with us last week, we were on site at UFC Gym. We did a fitness demonstration. Audio, I would say, not the best, to be honest.
Yeah, it was off.
It was not good. We're going to try again in the spring with some better audio. So if you'd like to see more of Coach Jake or learn some more exercises that are a little more active, please come back. We did share the types of exercises we did. So if you just want to watch and kind of learn, you can do that too. Congratulations to our 2 winners who got the exercise bands and hand weights. Carl generously donated to 2 of our winners.
I got some for myself too.
And
by
yourself,
the way. Yeah.
Okay. I was going to take Coach Jake's tip of just using soup cans and jugs of water. I don't know if it's worked at all. I feel like maybe We'll see.
You're definitely getting buff.
I'm getting really buff. So if you enjoyed that session, great. If you missed it, go on to YouTube, or we're going to do another session in the spring. We gave away some things last week. And last week I said, this is our big holiday kickoff, and we're doing over $500 of giveaways.
Nice.
And we are. We've got a special black box here that we're going to talk about in a little bit. We've got some giveaways here. But so it's going to be fun. We want you all to stay. And in order to qualify for our giveaway, we need you to put, we're going to capture all your names. So Nick and/or Lucio, here's the tip to you. Start writing down those names, because near the end, we're going to draw, okay? So hopefully we can grab some sticky notes or a sheet of paper or something, and we're going to draw names. That does mean, friends, that we need you to stay until the end of our session around 3 o'clock Eastern time, because that's when we're going to draw our winners. Our friends over on TikTok, if you want to participate, hop on over to Zoom, please. Go onto our page and you'll see the Zoom ID. You'll pop up here. So put your name in, and we are giving away over $500 of things.
That's awesome.
Some of them are amputee specific. Some of them are just super cool, including over a $250 gift certificate for Christmas cookies. So or holiday cookies. If you're a Hanukkah person, a Festivus for the rest of us, a Kwanzaa, no holiday at all, just get yourself some cookies. We're going to do that. We've got all kinds of giveaways. But Carl, the conversation that we're having, although we want to keep it light and fun, is also very serious, right? We are talking about gifts for amputees.
Yes.
And so I have some questions, and we're going to pair some questions to all of you as well. So start thinking in your head. Imagine that you're talking to someone who is a new amputee or someone supporting an amputee. What would you want them to know about ideal holiday gifts? Whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, no holiday at all, New Year, new me, birthday, whatever it is. And so, Carl, I'd like to start with a question for you, which is, why does the topic of gift giving for amputees matter?
It shouldn't. I mean,
okay, fair answer.
I never think that way. If somebody says, hey, your birthday's coming up, what do you want? I don't think, well, I need lubricant for my, no. And I'm certainly not going to assume that you're going to want to buy me something that's handy, accessible, right? So I'm thinking the same way everybody would be thinking, which is I want sunglasses, I want something cool, I like new shoes. I'm a little bougie, so maybe I want some fancy whiskey or something.
Right.
But
I want a new car, please.
At the end of the day, it shouldn't matter if that's your thought process of, wait, I need to get him something that's specific because he's an amputee. I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, so that's, that kind of brings us to another question, which, and in polling people for preparation for today, and I'd love to hear from all of you. You can add a comment in the chat, or you can raise your hand. Hi, Dean, nice to see you. If you're joining us late, put in the comments where you're from. We'd like to know how you are doing, what the weather's like, and where you're from, and stay to the end so you can qualify for our drawings. What I found, Carl, is that there were two lines of thought. One is, gifts specific to amputees are super helpful, especially for folks who are income constrained. Maybe they don't have access to resources. They really, for them, a liner is more important than, new pajamas and some socks and some junk that you're just going to put in a junk drawer.
Right.
So there's that kind of thought. The other line of thought is, please don't characterize me as only an amputee, right? So when you give an amputee a gift that's amputee related, you're kind of, in some ways, putting them in a box, right?
Yeah.
All I see is you as an amputee. And those are the two kind of lines of thought that we saw in prepping for today. For all of you, thumbs up, yes, you would want amputee-specific gifts, or thumbs down, no, I want just any kind of gift. It doesn't have to be amputee-specific. So knowing that, Carl, what do you think?
I would have flip it a little bit and go to the other side of this. So if I am struggling with a liner and you're close to me and you're, family member and you see me struggling, then you're being thoughtful if you buy me a liner. However, I will tell you, it takes an expert to know what type of liner I need. It takes an expert to understand what I'm missing, or unless I specifically say I really need this for Christmas, I really need this for my birthday. It's going to be really difficult for somebody to say, wow, I noticed him struggling or her struggling with that liner. I want to go find one and help that person by buying that liner. And then you find out that liner has 30 different, variations of sizes and heights and widths. And you may not necessarily be doing anybody a favor. And that's a pretty expensive liner probably, right?
Right.
So it has to be communicate it properly with the amputee and say, hey, is it okay if I buy you that for Christmas? Can you tell me more about it so I can get the right one? And not make an assumption that all liners are the same. Or because it's not like you're going to return it to a hanger clink. Some of these things you can't even buy on the market.
You know, Carl, I was just thinking that. It's not like you get the wrong size sweater and you can just take it back to
Macy's.
Or I was going to say Kmart from back in the day, okay? do y'all have Kmart's gone.
Right.
When I was a kid in the 80s, like Kmart was where you went.
There is still a Kmart in Puerto Rico if anybody's interested. I saw it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's not like that, right? No. So these are very specific things. I saw, when I asked the group, I saw some thumbs down, like, no, we don't really want amputee-specific gifts. Has anyone had an experience where you've been asked, like, is there something I could get you for you specifically? And have you felt comfortable saying, yes, here's the specific liner that I need, or here's the specific cream that I need? We're going to talk about that in a little bit in this box. Anyone have any experiences of that where you have told someone, this is what I want as an amputee, or has that not come up yet? And we'll watch the chat and see if there are any comments as we're going along. But Carl, back to you. So kind of, maybe if you were close to that person, you would tell them this is specifically what I want. But this isn't something where like it's the office holiday exchange and you're just going to expect someone to give you a gift as an amputee, right?
Yeah, I could tell you things to avoid, but outside of that, unless they specifically ask for a specific item, I would avoid it. That's just my thoughts.
Okay, yeah, and you know, for those of you watching our recording, or if you're wondering what should I get my loved one who's an amputee, honest feedback, right? So know the person you're giving the gift to, but if you're not sure, probably take a pass on amputee-specific gifts. True?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. You know, go with the good old gift card to Target that everybody likes and can use.
Yeah.
But that being said,
does the amputee store offer a gift card?
They do.
That might be a decent.
And the amputee store, if you ever watch this recording, please know that we have reached out to you. We would love to partner with you for some coupons for our clients. Hopefully maybe they'll watch this because they do. Yeah. So that would be maybe the one exception is if you're not quite sure, but you know that you were working with an amputee who could really use some specific skin cream, lotions, or something like that, get them the gift card.
Yeah. Amputee store offers a lot of very specific products for amputees, and you can find pretty much everything if you know what you're doing on that website. You know, as far as cleaning supplies, maintenance supplies, tools, lubricants, liners, socks, for above the knee, below the knee, you know, bilateral arm, anything that you can think of. If it's amputee, they have it.
They have it there.
So, and you don't have to try to guess. You can let the amputee buy his own items based on his own needs. And so that wouldn't be bad. And I see a comment from Christy that I kind of wanted to piggyback off of, where Christy suggests that you talk to your prosthetist. You know, if you are a new amputee, or you are a family member or a loved one of an amputee, and you're wondering, what kind of gifts can I get? Because maybe this person has an income limitation, they're not quite sure. Yeah, ask your prosthetist, what are the things that I can ask people to get for me? Or can you make me, what do you recommend? And then share that with the people who are asking to buy you a gift, right? Sure.
And I saw there's another comment from Shane. I would like to expand on liners if we have time. Is that what Shane is saying? Shane, you know, we're going to get into gifts in a minute, but if you have a moment to talk about that comment on liners, let's hear about it, because we were just talking about not kind of willy-nilly ordering a liner off of the internet,
right?
Because they are very specific to the person using it. So Shane, if you wanted to expand on that comment, please go right ahead. You can unmute and let's hear from you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yes.
So I've been struggling with my socket and liners and everything. I have a direct fit socket for the above knee. And one of the biggest things with, I was just there yesterday. One of the biggest things is we were trying different liners and everything. And with the liner that they gave me the last time, it wasn't the same. And what would happen is it would feel like my leg was swishing down into my socket more, and it was causing me problems walking. The thing with the direct fit socket is it's very low. It's not where the normal socket would come up around your groin area and up around the back. So that would support your leg more. The liner that I'm using and like is actually for the below knee liners.
Really?
And what it does is it has more support around the bottom area, more padding, support, but not only that, it also as it comes up, it contains my leg better, and it feels like I'm sitting more upright in my socket. And I was not able to walk with the other liner.
Interesting.
It would cause me all kind of problems and pain. With this one, it does. But the unique thing is that if your doctor or prosthetist doesn't know that they make these things for below the knee and they're better for use also for the above knee patients, then I can imagine people having problems walking if they're trying this newer type of socket.
Yeah, and that's to my point, Shane. What you're saying is so common. Prosthetist is an expert, and even sometimes they don't get it right. So trying to buy a gift would be a disaster if somebody thought they could find you a liner without really diving into how deep it goes and making sure that fit is going to be comfortable and works well with your actual socket and your own gait that you have, and just the things I'm thinking in my head when you said it has more padding on the bottom. You get more padding on the bottom, but you give up other things. There's always these give and takes, and it takes time to figure out. And when you finally get the right fit and everything seems to be working for you, you lose 10 pounds, and next thing you know, that doesn't fit right. Diameters change, and so you're constantly chasing that. And I can understand, Shane. I can tell you're a little frustrated. So I'm there with you, buddy. So hopefully we can find a way to get you where you need to be. Yeah. You don't have pain when you walk.
Now, Shane, I have a follow-up question for you, if you're okay answering this. Did the change to a liner that's meant for below the knee amputees, is that something that you researched and asked about, or is that something that the prosthetist said, let's just try it?
They gave it to me at first when I used it when I got this very first direct fit socket.
Got it.
And it worked out real well, but then they're like, okay, let's go to more of a suction fit. So they gave me a different liner. And it was just I couldn't even walk with it. So I went back to this liner. The problem is with this liner and my socket is it rotates on me, and I cannot stop it from rotating. I can't find anybody that has a solution for me to stop my rotation, and it happens very quickly.
Shane, when you say direct connecting, is it like a pin lock or is it something different?
It's a lock and a suction.
Okay, so it has a ring suction and the pin lock.
Yes.
And it's rotating. Is it mostly rotating to the left or to the right or both?
It turns inward to the right.
Okay.
On the left.
Yeah, left. So it's punching inward. Okay. All right. Yeah, let me maybe we could talk afterwards. I would love to talk more about this. I have some ideas.
Sure.
Yeah. And Shane, I think you're drawing out kind of two important points here. One, for our friends who are living with limb loss and limb difference, it's the constant, as Carl referenced, chase, but also the constant diligence and willingness to try and go back and not just put up with, well, this is how it is. It's going to be uncomfortable because. And Shane is one of the folks that we know who is very diligent at saying, no, I want to see what's better, or what can we do to improve this? And for many folks, even folks who are later in life as an amputee, they just kind of put up with what they're told is the best that can happen, and without kind of continuing down the process and trying different liners, different fits, different connections to make your mobility better. The second thing, and then I want to hear from Dean too, and thank you for your comment, Dean. The second thing I think you're drawing out there, both you and Carl, is if you are someone looking to gift an amputee a liner, this should all be a giant red flag to not just buy one from the internet. If you want to make that purchase, which thank you for thinking of them, please make that purchase in consultation with them and with their prosthetist, their expert, so that you know you're getting the right thing, that you're not in between, tweaking, and that you're not going to waste your money. So beautiful intent, but make sure if you're going to do that, that's not the surprise gift that Santa leaves, or that's part of your 8 days of Hanukkah. That's going to be something that you want to make in conjunction with the person you're gifting to and their experts, right, Carl?
Correct.
Now, I saw that Dean had his hand up, and I want to hear Dean's comment, but also, Dean, thank you for the compliment on our show today. For all of you, we picked a Christmas background because that was the most commercial. I felt like if we did Hanukkah or a Kwanzaa, that we'd be like cosplaying someone else's culture, and that did not feel right. But you see this kind of stuff everywhere, so I figured this was the easiest to do. But Dean, if you wanted to share, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, I was just wanted to tangent off of the weight loss concept, but bravo to whoever put this background set in.
Thanks.
Looks fantastic.
Thank you, Lucho. Thank you, Dean.
So y'all just try to soak this in. My body socket goes around my waist, and then I've got all the components going down to the ground. I took possession of it just January this year, so I've had possession of it 10 months now. And Carl, buddy, I have been working my butt off, and I weighed myself yesterday down to 190.
Wow.
Heyo.
30 pound drop.
Wow.
I started at 219 and a half in January. Then, I don't know, about 2 months ago, I weighed in at 202. And so it's no wonder that my physical therapy sessions are enormously frustrating as I'm losing weight. I couldn't believe dropping under 200 as fast as I did. I was measured and casted for my second body socket only a month ago, Carl. I've already lost 5 to 8 pounds.
There you go. You keep going.
I'm looking at the scale. And I've got a good digital floor scale. So I shared this with my prosthetist just yesterday, and I expect to continue to lose weight and to, quote unquote, have this chase problem about obtaining the right fit.
Yeah.
Right on.
But when I hear stories about what Shane was speaking about, all I could think about is, hey, if it was me, I would be camping out at my prosthetist's office first thing in the morning to see him tomorrow if I had any kind of issue. With my prosthetist. But that's my story. Lost 3 pounds on average a month for the last 10 months.
Good
and
job, Dean.
I think in no time this next one's going to be too large for me, but we'll keep you posted.
Cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, keep it going, Dean. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats.
It's awesome. It's like it's a good problem and a bad problem at the same time. Like you want to be healthy, but then there's a constant chase. And I think I see some head shaking, yes, because for many people it's the pursuit of your health, but then the flip side is, well, now I've got to get refitted, new socket, adjustments and those kinds of things. And that's why we're here. We're here to support you.
In the end of the day, people always talk about, listen to your body. Listen to your body.
Yeah.
When you get to a point, Dean, where you're going to feel really comfortable and you're happy, you're healthy, and then you just maintain and things are good. But if you're in a situation where you feel like you want to lose weight or you feel better as you're losing weight, then keep going. Don't limit yourself because of a prosthetic fit.
Yes.
Let's fix that instead. Let's, I agree with what Dean is saying. I understand what he's saying. I think this is that's a great, like your energy, your thought process is spot on.
Yeah.
But all of this happened inadvertently. I didn't even think at the beginning of the year, let's start to trim down and slim down. This is just a result of the enormous amount of energy, Carl, and everybody that I've got to put forth. I've had 50, 60 sessions this year.
Wow.
But as I'm working harder and harder, I come up out of it or it slips down on me.
Yeah.
So, anybody that lost 30 pounds, put on a pair of jeans, today as compared to 3 months ago.
You'd notice a difference. You would notice a difference.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For sure. Yeah. So, and hi, Stevia and Chuck and Linda. For those of you who joined us later, put in the chat where you're from. We're capturing your names. If you stay to the end till 3 o'clock Eastern time, we're going to draw names for giveaways. Okay. So, but you got to stay to the end. All right. Now, so we talked a little bit about, or a lot really, about the importance of talking with the giftee and an expert if you're going to purchase a liner.
Yeah.
We talked about the fact that fittings it's somewhat of a chase some of the time. Whether you're losing weight, as Dean did, your adjustments aren't quite right, your limb changes a little bit, the season is different. There are lots of reasons that we want to take a look and revisit your fittings. But despite that, there are some things, let's go to this black box, that amputees can use regardless of how their socket is fitting, whether they're in between prosthetics. And so we brought a black box here of what we call a care package for clients. Yeah. And Carl put this together of things that we also thought, if you're looking at gifting something to an amputee that maybe is amputee specific but helpful, not categorizing them, but would be helpful, these are some things that you might want to keep in mind. So Carl, could we talk about what's in the box?
Yeah, let me back up a little bit. So we talked about what started this was I wanted to create something. Many webinars ago, I brought some products out to talk about things that I personally use. So I tried to narrow that down to what almost every amputee uses.
Wait, hold on. Can we pause here for a minute? Hold on. So yes, go back on our YouTube and you'll see the episode where we talk about all these products and we have them here. But I think we need to remind everybody about how that episode happened, which is the episode before that. Yeah. I asked you for the name of one product and you could not remember a single name of any of the products.
That's because I'm a guy.
Yes. Yeah. And so that's what prompted that. I'm going to take some credit. All right. So anyway, go ahead. Keep going.
She's right.
That's the real story.
That's why we're a good team. So I had to go back and I'm like, to me, it was so obvious. I knew exactly what to order and what I needed, but I never paid attention to the brand, the name, the cost. Right. So I put it together on a spreadsheet and I thought, these are the items that I know I use and I think other people would use. So I thought, let's put this into a little care package that we could send to somebody. And then we're taking it even further. We're trying to get people to donate these items individually so that we can create more packets and send them out to people. So this would be an ideal gift for me to give to somebody as an amputee, but it's not in a way that I want it for a Christmas present, just because I care. And I think people, if they don't have these products, it would be nice to have it on your shelf when you do need it.
Yeah. So, and you can take some notes of the items that we're going through, whether it's all of them or one of them, but we will also share in our Friday email and in our recording the list of items.
Yeah. Ideally, the list of items is, go out if you need them. If there's something everything was able to be purchased on Amazon. Everything was able to be delivered within 24 hours if you're a Prime member. So I wanted to make it easy. I tried to pick the right product lines that you could use. Now, will you use everything that's in here? Probably not, but at one point you might. Some of them you'll use daily, some monthly, some yearly, But it was just my thoughts on it. So the idea behind this was, if you feel it in your heart and you want to try to purchase some of these items for us as well that we could donate to people that need it, that would be wonderful as well. So we can share the list with all of you anytime. And we are going to give this box away today.
Yes, this is one of our giveaways. So when we said over $500 of items, we were not kidding. It's probably over $700 when we include the box here. So stay to the end because one of you is going to win the entire box of items.
Yeah, it's about $140 worth of retail costs. So, and some of it's very basic stuff. There's a loofah in here, but can
we hold this up a little bit? Look at how cute Carl did this.
The ultimate loofah alternative. It is antibacterial for cleaning your prosthetics, for cleaning your residual limb. It helps with so many things. There's
let's hold on. We got to go through slowly. Pretend that we're pretend this is Christmas morning and we're opening these up. And I'm the mom who wants all the pictures. You're the kid who's like, we got to go through each one so everybody knows what this is. So the first one that you mentioned is the gentle cleansing and relaxation loofah.
Yes.
So why would an amputee or someone gifting to an amputee care about this?
Well, then I have to walk you through what a regular loofah is.
Okay.
So a regular loofah is going to hold bacteria in it. They don't last as long. Where this one, you could truly clean your residual limb with that, and it's going to help you. And if you also use the therapeutic soap, vanilla and lavender. This will give you,
Ooh.
this is antibacterial too, so it's going to help keep you clean. It's going to keep it nourished. It's going to protect your skin in case you've, because you don't want to get a rash. You don't want to have any kind of infections. These two go hand in hand.
So what I'm noticing, Carl, when I open this up, and we'll clean it before we mail it out. I'm trying to hold it against, not by this blue light, so you all can see it. Or maybe I'll put it in the fake fire. And so it's like a silicone kind of. Is that
Yes,
what that
it is silicone.
And
Yes.
what I was surprised by is these are actually quite soft and malleable. They're not like real hard.
No, it will massage the limb and yeah.
And can you use this on your prosthetic as well as your limb, or just your limb?
I use it to clean liners as well. Yes.
Okay, all right. So this is a pretty affordable item. So for folks looking who may be shopping on a budget, if you're looking to gift something to an amputee, something like this, which is a sanitary, not this loofah that you can get from the B&B store or at the Dollar Tree. That's the kind of thing that holds bacteria. Although that could be used some of the time, this can be used all of the time and is more sanitary.
Correct.
Okay, all right. And you mentioned the soap. Can we go back to the lavender and vanilla soap? Is that what that is?
They have tea tree. They have mint. I just ordered the lavender because I kind of like lavender. However, it's for sensitive skin. So you're wearing a liner all day long.
Yes.
You sweat. It's almost impossible. It's like trying to clean your feet every day. You're wearing socks and you got to keep them clean. This works really well on your residual limb, and you can use it on your liners, and it'll keep you from it'll make them last longer, keep them from getting an infection, and kills any bacteria that may be in there. There you
go. So there's some soap in here and the 2 loofahs. Okay, so what else do we have in our gift box?
Okay, so there's skin prep, there's wipes, this is Cavalon. This is a spray. This is just helping. So if you have a hot
Can we
spot,
see that? Cavalon. Now this is something that you can get over the counter, not a prescription. And tell us again why an amputee would use Cavalon.
If you have a hot spot, or maybe you get a cut on your residual limb, you can spray that on it and it'll protect it while you're wearing your prosthetic.
Got it. Now, keep in mind, everyone, if you have a serious hot spot.
It also works for bee stings.
Ooh, for bee stings. Okay. Maybe I could use this.
Yeah.
If you have a very serious injury to your limb, a hot spot that won't go away, a deep cut, something that looks infected, go talk to your doctor.
Yes.
This isn't something where you're just going to spray this on or you're going to Windex it and you're good. You need to, but this is kind of for your everyday, you're comfortable treating it over the counter and you can treat it over the counter.
Correct.
Cavalon.
Yes.
Okay. All right. What else have we got in that box?
Antifungal balm.
Ooh, okay. Antifungal balm.
If you do get a rash or something along those lines, this is excellent for clearing that up. This is probably the most expensive item in the box, but that will last a year.
Now, question for you, Carl, for newer amputees who might not know this. So for some of you, this might be an obvious question, but no question is a stupid question. Mm-hmm. I have seen a lot on social media of newer amputees taking pictures of their limbs with infections. And one of the questions they ask is, can I still put on my liner or use my leg? What would your advice be?
So talk to your prosthetist, but
right. Talk to your prosthetist.
That being said, these liners are not, believe it or not, they are the inside of these liners. Once they have a bacterial in them, it's very difficult to get rid of. You can clear off the rash or the bacteria on your leg, but you're going to end up throwing that liner away. And I know that's hard to swallow because they're expensive. But if you put that back on, you risk giving yourself the same infection or bacteria back, reintroducing it back to your skin, and it's not going to go away if you keep doing that. And I have not seen somebody who was able to clean it enough that it never came back. Typically what happens is you went fishing, you were swimming in a river, you introduced that dirty water bacteria to the liner. That's how you got the rash. You're able to use creams and balms and antibiotics to make the rash go away, but then you put the same liner back on, you just get it again. So I would recommend not. Okay. I mean, you can clean it all you want, but once you have bacteria in the liner, it's extremely difficult to get rid of it.
Yeah. So always talk to your prosthetist and the other healthcare provider on your team. Use something like an antifungal balm. Mm-hmm. Probably you're not going to be putting that liner back on. And if you're struggling to buy a liner, reach out to someone like Amputee Aid or hit up someone looking for a gift to give you. That would be a time to ask them for a liner. Okay.
Yeah.
What else have you got in the box there?
Draw salve. This, same thing. You're wearing liners a lot. Ingrown hairs happen. This will help with that. If you
Can I see that?
Yes.
Okay. So what does it do? So draw stuff. Does it draw something out? Is that what it's called?
It helps draw the
Okay.
ingrown hair out and keep it from blistering.
Okay, boils, cysts, the whole thing here. So keeping that limb nice and healthy.
Right.
All right. Again, this is over the counter, right? So if you have a serious skin condition, talk to your doctor. But this is over the counter kind of things that you can get.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
What else have you got in that box?
So these two kind of go hand in hand. One is just a wipe that's a little easier, and one is more of a spray. But they're antimicrobial hydrogels, so these help skin repair. This would be more for the hot spots or small cuts. You can get a mosquito bite on your residual limb, and it still itches when you put a liner on.
Right.
This helps with that. Same with the Calmon. So a lot of these products, some are stronger than others, so that you won't use them as much, and some can be used every day. But there's some nuances to them. But if you get the package, you understand it. You can read it, and you'll understand the difference between them.
Okay. And I see some more in there.
Wound therapy. So this is a nice spray. It removes bacteria. Again, if you have a cut, you have issues, you're concerned about getting bacteria, this is just an easy spray. They do carry, there's another travel size of the same size that you could take with you, like especially if you're like me and you're doing things where you're introducing bacteria, and you want it the immediate to protect yourself when you get done, and you don't want to wait till you get home. There's other things you can do there when you travel.
Okay. Now, I have a question about that, and I'm going to put a question out there for all of you. What are the items that you would put in your box? Okay.
Yes.
You can put your comment in the chat for Nick and Lucho to read, or you can raise your hand and we'll call on you. If you were creating a care package, a box for amputees, newer or later in life amputees, what would you put in your box?
That's what I need help with.
Yeah.
I want to, there's more room here is what
We've
I'm
got
saying.
plenty of room. We can put more things in there. So think about that. And while you're putting your answers in the chat, Carl, going back to the spray there, you mentioned, so is this something where, let's say you're swimming?
Yes.
You would put that spray out at that time. Or if you're running a lot and you're kind of, maybe you've been sweaty, like that kind of thing. Is that when you would use the spray?
Maybe not the wound care, but the skin repair and the skin protectant.
Got it.
And these are wipes, so you can take them. You can just throw one in your go bag, and then you have something that's available. So if you decide you wanted to go swimming in a lake or anything, when you get out, you can clean. You don't have to wait till you get home, because typically that's what happens. You go swimming, you introduce bacteria, not on purpose, but you're wearing that. You now put a liner over your leg that was just in river water, right? Well, now before you put the liner on, just wipe your leg down with something. You don't have to carry this entire kit. You don't have to go take a shower. But that's going to help you so that you can don your leg for another 6 hours sweating and walking and not worry about having a problem or introducing more bacteria than you need to.
And none of these items were prescribed to you. These are all items that we can purchase over the counter.
These are all items you can get over the counter. Every one of these items has probably a stronger, prescription type style you can get that's going to cost a lot more. These are just everyday things that you can buy yourself.
Yeah. So in other words, if you are a newer amputee and you're wondering like, do I have to wait to see my doctor to take care of this? Not always the case, right? You could try something over the counter.
A little self-care, yeah.
Use your judgment. If it seems very serious, please talk to your doctor. But you could also do some research and find out what other amputees have used that are over the counter, more affordable, more accessible.
Yes.
You can get them faster to take care or to self-care and to take care of your limb. Now, I see we have one comment. I know there are some more things, y'all. We can't be getting this right the first time, but I do see a comment from Lori. And so what does Lori have to say about something that Lori would add to the box?
Lidocaine patches.
Lidocaine patches. Pain patches, sure. That's a great idea, Lori. And then we have one from Deb as well.
And would rubbing alcohol help keep bacteria away from the liner?
Ooh, good question.
Yes, but some liners don't like rubbing alcohol. It could deteriorate the silicone and the fabric that's inside most liners because they have like a protectant that's for the skin that's a little softer than you would normally get if that wears off over time. And alcohol has a tendency to, I don't know the term, but I want to say dry rot.
Yeah.
And they won't last as long.
Yeah, so you definitely want to take a look and see what restrictions there are on your liner and ask your prosthetist. But it seems to me some of these items are fairly affordable that are made specifically for liners. And
yes, most of this stuff here has come out of that same thing where most people are
Yeah.
using these products as amputees.
Now, Carl, have you ever used lidocaine pain patches as Lori recommends?
Me personally, no.
Okay.
But I have, the Cavalon helps with that a little bit. It does
Got it.
offer a little, not numbness, but a lot of people do use it for bee stings, things of that nature. So it does take a little bit of the bite off because it does, it's like it adds a little barrier to the skin. And
Okay.
especially if you have an itch, it's wonderful for mosquito bites. I mean,
There you go.
yeah.
So I thought of one thing that I would include in this box. Maybe we can make it happen, which is for our amputees who are also travelers who travel on airplanes. You can get luggage tags that say medical bag or medical equipment, so that you can label it, and that's your bag that gets to go with you for free. That doesn't count towards your carry-on or your check-on if you're putting just your prosthetic or just your supplies in there. Don't include your clothes or your personal items, because then it doesn't count as your free item.
Does
But
it?
you can have a tag.
Is it for carry-on?
So if you are an amputee or someone with a medical condition, you can carry it on with you, and it doesn't count towards your carry-on or your personal item limit.
Can you have more than 4 ounces?
You can, so long as it's medical. However,
Mic drop. I had no idea.
listen, this is according. Now, let me just say, big footnote. On December 17th, we are going to do a webinar specific to traveling for amputees. So this is what I have
That
been
is
told so far. So
huge.
please check with TSA Cares, check with your airline, and make sure that you know what the restrictions are. But also, don't be afraid to ask, because what we have heard is there are too many amputees, particularly those who are traveling with more than one prosthetic, who will put it in as their carry-on or as their personal item or check a bag, when really you're allowed to take that for free, so long as the bag just has your medical equipment in it. It's helpful just to label it with one of those tags from Amazon that shows that it's a medical thing. So if you want to know more, research or stay on us for December 17th, and we can talk all about traveling as an amputee.
That is awesome news.
Yeah.
Did not
So I
know
see
that.
we have some more comments or some suggestions from Eric.
And hopefully I say this right. Is it Hibit Cleanse? And it says works really well.
Oh, a cleaner for your liners, probably, Eric. Eric's in Minnesota. I wonder if the weather's cold there. It's kind of like weird and warm here,
Guaranteed.
Eric. Is it cold there, Eric, where you are? Is there any snow coming our way in Pittsburgh?
No, it's actually pretty nice so far.
Okay, weird. It's weirdly warm here.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
He's from there. It's probably 30 degrees,
Okay.
and he thinks that's warm, right? I mean,
No, it's not. We haven't gotten any snow yet. So
Okay.
Weird. We had a little dusting, just a little dusting so far here in
I know,
Pennsylvania.
down south we have, but not. I'm up in St. Paul.
okay.
Okay.
And we
Okay.
haven't gotten anything yet, and I'm actually okay with it.
Yeah. Because it'll be here before you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
and then
So can you guys hear me okay?
we can hear you great,
Yes, sir.
Eric. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
that HIPAA cleans, you can get it on Amazon. You can clean your leg, or what I use it for is when I'm in the tub and I clean my liner. And it disinfects really good. And
Yeah.
I've used it for, I've had mine for 10 years now.
the lavender stuff that I was referring
Yes,
to
right
is
here.
very similar product. I am familiar with what you use. It is a great product. This is just one I chose, but you're right. That's a great product. But you could use that for cleaning your residual, your liners, the same type product. So yeah, that's a great alternative for sure.
I'm trying to hold it, but our fire is so bright. Like, you know, like when you open up a Christmas present and you have to pose with it kind of thing. It's just between my shirt and the fire, it's a little bright.
Well, our
But
TikTok only still has the green screen.
TikTok,
so
sorry,
it should
TikTok.
work, yeah.
We'll include, like I said, the list of all of these items with our recording so you all can take a look at them. But thank you, Eric, for that comment. And I see Chuck has a comment too.
Could you name that product?
Oh,
that
sure.
You're holding in your hand?
So this is Dermanew Therapeutic Soap. So the brand is Dermanew, and it's therapeutic soap. This one is vanilla and lavender, but Carl, as you had mentioned, there are other, I was going to say flavors. Please don't eat this.
There's other
Scents.
scents. Yeah.
As
There's
well.
some that are they're I forget what it's called. Tea tree? Is that
Tea tree, yes.
Yeah. and
Yes.
Mint, and then this one. And then there's one that has, I think, no scent. So.
Yeah. So Dermanew, Derma-NU. Dermanew is the brand, a Made in America brand. And this one, did you get this from Amazon or from Amputee Store?
Amazon.
Amazon. Okay.
Yeah, you could get most of these products off of the Amputee Store, but I went with Amazon because it's so readily available for everybody. It's a lot easier to find with the descriptions and the prices. And then a lot of people if you are a shopper of Amazon, you have more coupons and more opportunities to get discounts. So I tried to find the right products that were, and then obviously being able to get them within 24 hours is always nice. So.
And Chuck has a comment too. And Chuck, hi Chuck from Illinois, another Illinois person. Okay. Chuck had a comment for something that he would put in the box.
Yeah.
Alps antiperspirant.
Oh, okay. Alps.
Yes. So yes, a lot of people will. I'm assuming to help stop the sweating and keep you dry.
Yep. Thumbs up from Chuck.
Yeah, great idea. He's so right. And in my mind, I feel like, I should have known that. I should have had it in here.
Yeah.
I never had a big issue with sweating unless I was actually running.
Sure.
But just normal day to day, it wasn't as bad. But yes, the liner will fill up with water because of, you start sweating under the liners all day long. But there are products out there that will keep that from happening. That's great idea.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll add it. We'll definitely add that.
We will add that to the box. And Nick, do we have more
Yeah,
comments?
John had a great comment. A no sweat spray to put on at night on your limb for new users.
Oh, a no sweat spray. Yeah, great idea. These are all wonderful ideas. Before you know it, Carl, our box is going to be double the size with all of the stuff in there.
So we could add. No.
Okay, yeah, it is purposely big. And like I said, Carl made this himself, including all the little orange, the orange confetti. I called him Carl Stewart earlier, like Martha Stewart.
Man.
I love it. So this is great. We're going to give away everything that we have here, but in the future, for our incoming clients, hopefully we'll have a bigger box with all of these things in it.
Yeah.
So thank you for those comments. Now, I want to switch topics just a little bit, and then we're going to get to our giveaways, okay? Which is because we started our conversation, Carl, talking about some people want to give gifts that are specific to amputees, and that could be really helpful if there's an income limit or you just, that the person would benefit from a particular item. These are all relatively affordable. They're toiletries kind of things, or some of these are even stocking stuffers if you're a Christmas celebrator. So this would be one kind of idea for folks who are wondering what to get an amputee. But there are some things that we just all like, whether you're an amputee or not. And so I asked this of our one of our members of our community advisory board, which if you're interested in joining, let us know. We'll tell you about the community advisory board. It's a group of people with lived experience who advise and help us here at Amputee Aid. I asked, what kinds of gifts would you just like? And some of the feedback we received were things like self-care items, arts and crafts, if you're an arts and crafts kind of person, tea, if you like to crochet, if you're into diamond art, those kinds of just everyday things that anyone could use and enjoy, whether or not they're an amputee. So, question for you, Carl. What's on your Christmas list? What do you want? And I'd love to hear from all of you. What are you asking for? Christmas, New Year, New Me, Hanukkah, Just Because gift, Kwanzaa. What are you asking for? Massage gift cards. Lori, great idea. Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Carl, okay, what are the kinds of gifts that you would want to just like to have?
So one thing I would toss out there as an idea, not for me, but I think would be a great idea is to offer to take an amputee somewhere. Sometimes amputees won't feel comfortable doing certain events depending on their abilities, right? But they could if they had somebody helping them or taking them. And I always thought that would be, to me, a great gift if I was struggling with mobility issues and somebody offered to take me to a show and help me get into the show, help me get out. And it sounds like you're going with them as a friend, but at the same time, it's a bigger step because you're actually helping them get there, helping them enjoy the show a little better, making it easier, carrying their stuff. Taking somebody to the movies and carrying their popcorn because they're on crutches.
Yes.
Just simple things like that, I think, would be great gifts.
Yes, and can I add, without making it weird, y'all, please, if you're going to take someone out and you're helping carry their popcorn, don't make it about you helping them carry their popcorn, because then that just makes your amputee friend feel even more self-conscious.
Yeah.
Just do it. Don't make it a thing, right? Don't you think, Carl?
Exactly.
Okay.
So
yes. Sporting events. Darlene, great idea. Yeah, going out for sporting events, maybe even trying a sport, that kind of thing. We had someone attend a few weeks ago who mentioned getting into pickleball, which is popular now, and it's kind of cool. Sporting events. And if you're not sure what you're asking for, if you haven't asked for any gifts, you can put in the chat what your favorite holiday gift of all time was, including as a child. I know mine. No snow, Jamie. Yes. Who do we have to ask for no snow this year? That would be good. We'll send it all down to our friends down in Texas. I know there are some Texas people on our call today. You all can have the snow. So if you're not quite sure, if you're not asking for anything this year, tell us what was your favorite gift ever of all time. Carl, do you know what yours was? Even like way back when you were a little second grader Carl, a little baby Carl.
Oh boy. This guys show my age. I remember me and my sisters got a TV for Christmas one year. Like,
was it 1950? What? How old were you?
hold on, it was about this big, and it was black and white, and it was for us to share. So I never got to use it because I was the youngest. But I just remember thinking like, wow, our own TV. We have arrived.
We're rich.
Yeah,
you get your
exactly.
own TV.
But
that's funny.
Today, I don't know. Today, I think it's probably all about just being with friends and family and doing those things and just doing activities or something. That's for me, the best gift is if somebody wants to hang out. So
if your kids want to hang out with you for the day.
I'm a foodie. Take me out to eat. That's what I want.
I see Stevia. Stevia is one of our friends down in Texas. No thanks. You can keep all the snow. If I have my way, I'm FedExing it down to you. Okay, you can have it.
Yeah.
I love that. And Christy, my husband wants to go to the shooting range. So good. Another example, Carl, of going out and doing an event, an activity.
Yeah.
Yes. Breyer model horses. Yeah. Favorite gift. I'll tell you mine. I distinctly remember when my sister and I got Super Nintendo because it was a big deal in our family.
Did it have the duck hunt and all that?
That was Nintendo 1. That was the original Nintendo, which we got used. But we got the brand new Super Nintendo from Meijer, which was the grocery store in Michigan where I grew up. And what I remember about it is my sister, so it was really for my sister. She was a gamer. I was not. So for that whole year.
Hold on.
What? Oh, gosh.
Jennifer's a twin, by the way.
I am a twin.
There's two of them.
There is two of me. Can you believe it?
Just want to point that out. It wasn't a younger, older sister.
Hang on.
It was a twin.
You can't have one of me. If you ever want two of me, that's like the world. But anyway, but we're very different. So she played all the games, and I sat next to her and did all of our homework. Both of our homeworks.
I believe that. I definitely believe that.
And we got good grades. And then oddly enough, the next year they split us up. So after that, every year after that, we were never in the same class.
You got caught, basically.
We got caught, but it was a fun Christmas because she played all the games and I got to watch her and I did all the homework.
You're the only person on the planet that had fun doing homework while your sister played games. So, okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I forgot, Jamie, you're a twin also. Yes. So did you do your twins' homework also, or was it just me? Was that just a me thing? So anyway, in the time that we have left,
we were separate classes and different routes.
Different routes, yeah. So anyway, I want to kind of end on a positive, fun note, which is giving some stuff away. So this is our own kind of kickoff to holidays to you. We do have a lot of things planned in December, Carl, and there will be some more giveaways. Next week for Thanksgiving week, we're going to have some pre-recorded gratitude messages. So you might not have a live recording, but we are going to issue something at the same time, Wednesday at 2 o'clock Eastern time. There might be a little bit of a live portion, but you're going to have some Thanksgiving messages from us. So please join and watch that or watch the recording on Fridays. In December, Carl, we have another therapy session with Calm Pittsburgh.
Awesome.
We have Social Security disability benefits with Edgar Snyder Law Firm. The week after that, December 10th, and December 17th, we're doing travel for amputees. So if you've got all the questions on TSA cares, what you can and cannot bring on an airplane, what accommodations there are for those of you who still take a bus or use the railroad, we're going to answer all those questions on December 17th. And on Christmas Eve, December 24th, I have volunteered myself to do a Christmas Eve episode. It will be from my childhood bedroom. And you will meet my twin sister that day if you would like. So if you are around and you want to hop on for a little bit and say hi on Christmas Eve, we'll be live then too. So we've got a lot of things coming up.
Fun.
Yeah, and so I'll show you all my Barbies, and maybe my mom, knowing her, probably still has a Super Nintendo that we got that one Christmas in my bedroom. So I would like, if you're okay with this, Carl, I thought we could do some of our giveaways.
Let's
Is that
do
okay?
it.
All right. So we asked, so those of you who are still here, we asked to get all the names on a cart, and we've got, Lucho is going to bring them up. Okay, so we need to find a basket or something so we can draw the names. Can we do this? Can we use this?
Sure.
Okay, hold on, everybody. Hold on. Let's put this out here. Let's sorry, Carl. We're just going to put this on the ground.
Do what you got to do.
We'll pack it up real nice. We'll pack it up real nice for all of you before we mail it. Okay, all right. So Lucho, who you hear from behind the screen, is going to come here, and you saw him last week at UFC Gym. He's going to put the names in there. Okay, and then Carl, I'm going to have you draw the names, and I think we'll save the box for the end. Okay, and so and we'll go through the gift certificates that I have here first. So we've got 3 gift certificates plus the box. Okay, so who's our first name? Okay.
Jamie Draper.
Jamie. Okay, Jamie.
What's up, Jamie?
Hey, Jamie. All right. So, Jamie, you have won. I should have said this up front first, what we're doing. I hope you like this. You are getting our Carol's Cookies online cookie shop, $250 worth of holiday cookies. So whether it's for you, your friends, people in your neighborhood, whatever holiday you celebrate, or just chow down before New Year, New Me starts.
I was worried Dean was going to win the cookies.
I know.
We're going to get him back up.
We're going to get all those 30 pounds back in one set of cookies.
All right.
Okay, so
Congrats,
Dean,
Jamie.
or so Jamie,
Thank you.
Jamie will be emailing that to you. That's an email certificate. Okay, so I'll email that to you. Can I do the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
you.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna do the next one. Okay. Hold on here. Did we rip up sheet music for this? Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. The next one is to our friend Stevia down in Texas. Stevia. All right, Stevia, you are getting our gift card, $250 gift card to 5 Iron Golf, which is is interactive golf bar, lounge, food, snacks, date night, whatever you want. You and your son. I know you have a son. You and someone whoever, okay, your significant other, or just you. They're opening up, and I'm glad that you got this actually, because they're opening up a location down by you. So this is the perfect timing for Stevia.
Oh, wow.
This is a gift certificate as well, and I'll email it to you since it's a digital gift certificate. So congratulations to you.
Nice.
Yay, hearts for Stevia. Okay, the next one, Carl, is for you to draw, and that is for personalized artwork. From All About Word Art. So if you want those kind of fancy, cool collage style artworks that you can print and hang in your house, you get to pick which one you want. Who is winning that?
Christy D.
Christy won that. Hi, Christy. So that would be for you, and this is a digital gift certificate too. So we'll email that to you, okay, Christy. And then the last, the pièce de résistance. Is that what you say? The big gift. All of the things here that we'll pack up very nicely. Carl, you do the honors. Tell us who wins this.
I'm going to add a few more items to this as well. So I'm going to make sure this package is top. So
top notch. Okay.
Who wants?
Drum roll. Who's going to win this one?
This is like dead center in the middle of the box. Dean Glassman.
All right,
Dean, you're gonna need it, buddy.
You're gonna need it. So we'll pack this all up real nice for you. We'll put the orange crinkle back in there, and we'll send that to you. But for those of you, if you have not won today, please keep coming back, because I love a giveaway, and we're gonna continue doing giveaways through the month of December. Okay. At some point, my vision would be everybody gets something. So we're gonna keep doing them. All right. So congratulations to those of you who have won. And in the time that we have left, Carl, is there anything that you want to say to kind of close us out about the topic of gift giving, gifts to get, any final closing words of wisdom from you?
No socks, no ties. And guys, try not to eat so much over Thanksgiving. Really.
Or if you do the exercises Coach Jake taught us last week. Okay.
I want to just say, it's Thanksgiving, so my thanks is to all of you for coming on the show, being here with us, listening in, giving us all of your advice and participating in everything. I'm really thankful to have this community, and I'm just super happy to be here. So let's just keep it going, man. Yeah. All right.
Yes, I love all the hearts. And I want to say as well, thank you to all of you for welcoming us into the community. Carl, as a newer nonprofit in this space, we weren't really sure, how we could get a big group like this. And it is so great and warms our heart to see all of you coming every Wednesday, for our return folks, for even our folks who watch us on TikTok or YouTube, or who come back periodically. We love to see you all here. Thank you for welcoming us into your world, putting up with our jokes some of the time, our karaoke some of the time, and for helping us learn so that we can serve you all better. So we hope that for those of you live and watching our recording, that you learned a lot about what you should and should not get, can and cannot get for amputees. Maybe we gave you some things to think about, and hopefully we made you laugh and enjoy your kickoff to the holiday season. Until next Wednesday, watch our recordings about gratitude for Thanksgiving. And then the week after that, we'll be back live with Calm Pittsburgh. Until then, we hope you all enjoy your holidays, that you take care of yourselves, you engage in that self-care, and that you have a wonderful week and a wonderful next week. We'd love to see you all back at another episode of Life Amplified. Until then, take care, everyone. See you later. Happy holidays. Bye.